For the next hour, you belong to us. We'll bring you the very best in handpicked, unsigned rock and metal. Don't worry, you're in safe hands. We are Two Bucks.
Welcome to this week's Two Bucks Rock Show. Brought to you this week by the Two Bucks Massive. That'll be me then. Now this week's show, I'm going to be finishing off the running order from the Two Bucks BPM Festival 2016. We had the first four bands last week. Disrupt the Continuum, Incursion, Cosmosis and Cosmic Ninja. This week will be the four bands that are new to Two Bucks. They will be Well Dressed Thieves, Eclipse, Sincerely Yours and Death by Disco, so I'll be introducing those before I play tracks from them. Also got an awesome little surprise for you during the show, but I'm going to start off this week with a gig that is a little bit nearer. It's brought to our attention by Lee Preston, asked whether we were interested in having a little bit of a chat about it, showing some support on the show and obviously through the whole Two Bucks family. It's a gig taking place on next Friday, 19th of August, in Uttoxeter at the Old Star on Queen Street. Four of the top Midlands heavy metal acts getting together to bring you an event called Chords Against Cancer. Now, as you know, cancer is something that we've battled against at Two Bucks for quite a long time. We, and a lot of the Two Bucks bands, on separate occasions, have done a fair amount of gigs, events and festivals in aid of raising money for cancer research. It's something very close to everybody's heart. This particular event is being brought to you by Stage Breaker Promotions. It costs you £5 on the door, £4 in advance if you buy your tickets before you go. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the bands, play a track from them all, then I'll go through all the details again. And as they're all new bands, I'm going to do them alphabetically, with just a basic introduction to the band members and a track from the band. So, alphabetically, the first band up are called Afterburn. They're from Chesterfield, and they're Tom Sedgwick on vocals, Will Burscough on guitars, Tom Ford on bass, and Matthew Miner on drums. They are currently working on some brand new stuff, but some of their older stuff is on YouTube. You can find links to that on their Facebook page. That's what I've had to do. Obviously, you get a better sound quality from YouTube than you do from Facebook. This is their latest song. It's called Friend or Saviour.
Just miss my flight.
So that's the first of the four bands that I'm going to be playing from Chords Against Cancer. As I said, that's going on next Friday, the 19th. They're a fairly new band according to Facebook. There's not a lot of information on there, which you'd expect for a new band, really. Haven't really had much time to get mastered recordings done and all that sort of stuff. But they are working on it. It will come. Okay then, alphabetically speaking, the next band up are called Curve. C-U-R-V. They're from Swaddling Coat. They're also currently recording new material, but they have been around longer and they have more material to get hold of. And Curve are Tom Alsop on vocals, Rich Coates and Gaz Baker on guitars, Andy Renshaw on bass, and Russ Coates on drums. If you check out their music tab or their Bandcamp tag, you'll find a 3-track sampler that you can download to name your own price one. It's called Our Time. I'm going to play a track off that now called It's Game.
It's just the same old record. You're stuck, you're on repeat. Not a word said, not a word done. It's the waste of the hate that make you realize you're staring at the beat. Your waste will drag you down. What's your reality's watching you wonder. Still smile, the same old frown. You still smile. It's game. I've got the gauge of you. It's game. No mirror needed. You've seen this all come true. It's game. Your judgment bleeding. I've got the gauge of you. It's game. No mirror needed. You've seen this all come true. It's game. Your judgment bleeding. I smashed this fucking record. You're done. I'm on delete. Not a light smoke, not a light show. You hate success, it's your envy. In the end it's got to be. Your face still drags me down. What's your reality's watching you wonder. Still smile, the same old frown. You still smile. It's game. I've got the gauge of you. It's game. No mirror needed. You say this all come true. It's game. Your judgment bleeding. I've got the gauge of you. It's game. No mirror needed. You say this all come true. It's game. Your judgment bleeding. I got a grip on your news and welcome back to me. I got a grip on your throat, you never thought I'd say. I keep it quiet for time to keep the beats the same. I see you under the line and fucking challenge me.
So that's our second band from Chords Against Cancer. They're called Curve. To be honest, they'd be worth paying the £4 or £5 to get in to see just them. But you get to see four bands. You've now heard two of them. The next one I'll be introducing you to, alphabetically next in the line, are called Intervention. Intervention are from Staffordshire, and they are Matt Hudson on guitar and vocals, Phil Holt on bass, and Tom Thrappleton on drums. They again have their own Bandcamp page where you can find their stuff. Interestingly enough, although they've been going for 4 or 5 years now, this is their first hometown gig. Now when you go looking for their music, you'll find a link to their Reverb Nation page. You'll find a demo EP called MMXV, and those of you who speak fluent Roman will know that that is 2015. So let me play you a track from that. This one is called Smothering the Flames. So that's band number 3, they're called Intervention. That is from their demo album MMXV, which you can find on their Reverb Nation page. There's a link on their Facebook page to that. Go and listen to the rest of the EP. But do bear in mind that they're just demos. They haven't been properly mastered or anything, so don't be too picky about the production values. Concentrate more on the content. And the final band, they go by the name of Precipice. And Precipice are a fine bunch of locals from Burton-on-Trent. You have Christian on vocals, Marius and Philip on guitars, Jacek on bass, and Pavel on drums. They too are on Reverb Nation and YouTube, and they too also have an EP on their Facebook page via their music tab. It's called Madness, and I'm going to play you the very excellent title track.
I can't
So that's Pressibus. It's a track called Madness, the title track from their EP, which you can pick up from their Facebook page. That's the last of the 4 bands. That will be raising money for cancer on the 19th of August. That's next Friday in Uttoxeter. The whole thing takes place at the Old Star on Queen Street. Starts at 8 o'clock if you're interested in getting across there. You'll be supporting a great charity if you do. And you'll get to see 4 brand new bands, which is what we do whenever humanly possible. So feel free to check out Afterburn, Curve, Intervention and Pressibus on Facebook. Give them a cheeky little like. Do all the usual $2 things. Tell them that the Jazzinator sent you along. Share them round your friends. And share the event. We don't have long. Right, now we've done Chords Against Cancer. Time for that little bit of a treat that I said I'd got for you. A certain band which features very heavily on $2 will be releasing their brand new album called Probe in November. Bit of a clue there really. In fact, here's another hint.
I am Lord Arkham of Zark, and I command you to listen to the 2-Box Rock Show. Otherwise, I will be down there to abduct you and give you a painful anal probing.
That's right, it's the new album from Lord Tarkle of Alien Stashed In. The album's called Probe. This is the single from it. It's called You Make My Motor Run.
You're calling out
So that is the brand new single from Alien Stashed In. It's out now. It's called You Make My Motor Run. There's also a demo version of a song called Join the Party. Might play that next week, actually. Right, I need to finish off the BPM Festival playlist, don't I? And I need to introduce the last 4 bands. So, with further ado, let me introduce you to Well Dressed Thief. They're from Swindon. They are James Tutt on vocals, Chris Odie on guitars, Adam Bond on bass, and Aaron Drury on drums. Luckily for me, and for you, they've just uploaded their first demo track. You can get it on SoundCloud. It's called Ignorance. This is it. So this is the final rundown for the BPM gig at the Dragonfly on the 28th of August. Latest $2 extravaganza. That was Well Dressed Thief. It's a song called Ignorance. Very impressive debut track. Okay, we are in time-honoured $2 fashion. Going to make things a little bit heavier now. The next band that I need to introduce you to are called Eclipse. They're from South Wales and they're Connor Palmer on vocals, Hugh Krainski and Kurt Roberts on guitars, Ryan Bowen on bass, and Jack Jones on drums. Their EP Perspectives is the measly sum of £4, available from their Bandcamp page and iTunes, etc. And this is the title track. So that was Eclipse, louder and more technical. As are the next band that I'm going to introduce you to. They're called Sincerely Yours. They're from Reading, and they are Stephen Dongray on vocals, Tyson Bastick and James Barry on guitars and vocals, Freddie French on bass, and David Jordan on drums. Their EP Broken Utopia is available from their Facebook page, the little Shop Now tab at the top of their profile page. And you can see the video for this track that I'm going to play called Apocalypse, either on their Facebook page or YouTube. I'd use the YouTube link or the SoundCloud link if I were you. So this is Sincerely Yours, track called Apocalypse. Go find them on Facebook. Give a cheeky little like, share them around your friends, and then you can come and see them on the 28th.
You're
So that's Sincerely Yours, tech metal in their way into the lineup. It's a track from their EP Broken Utopia. It's called Apocalypse. And that only leaves us one band. The final introduction from the Two Bucks BPM Festival, being held this year at the Dragonfly in Pontypool on the 28th. They are called Death by Disco. They're from Cardiff. And they are Liam on vocals, Madge and Joe on guitars, Booley on bass guitar, and Ewan on drums. These guys are a bit crossover. They do a bit of everything. Pop punk, metal, rock, anything to stop them having a label, I suppose. These guys are harder to get music from at the moment. They don't have any links on their page. They do have stuff on Spotify, I've found out. But I have quite a big network of friends in the business, and I got myself some stuff from one of them. So the Unsigned Music family is a huge, great family. And for the most part, we all get on with each other. And with that in mind, I'm going to play a track from the final band from the lineup from the Two Bucks Day at the BPM Festival at the Dragonfly in Pontypool. This is Death by Disco. It's from their EP The Story of Pain and Glory. This is called Die. So that was Death by Disco, the final Two Bucks band from the $2 Day at the BPM Festival. What that actually means is that the BPM Festival is going on. It's a 3-day event. Sunday the 28th is the day that the $2 bands are on. I'm going to go through the whole weekend lineup for you now. Friday, you will have The Third Degree, Techni's Skin, Raise the Alarm, When Worlds Collide, White Noise Radio, and the Doll Rockets headlining. Saturday will be Scar Son, Green Mailer, Stay Voiceless, The Caspians, Smiling Tigers, another one of the $2 bands, and the headliners Saturday are the Johnstown Flood. And then Sunday is the lineup that I've highlighted for the last 2 weeks: Well Dressed Thief, Disrupt the Continuum, Eclipse, Sincerely Yours, Death by Disco, Incursion, Cosmosis, and finally Cosmic Ninja, rounding the night off. There will be market stalls and a barbecue on Saturday and Sunday. It'll cost you £2 as a donation to get in, I would imagine, each day. If not, you should just be donating at least that much when you get there. And the whole thing is in support of the British Heart Foundation. Right then, that surprisingly left me enough time to introduce a guest band, as well as play you out with somebody else. I wasn't expecting that this week. So I've decided to use as your guest band for this week a bunch of lads from Surrey called Emnibis. That's Emnibis. Emnibis are Casey Newman on vocals and guitar, Matt Clark on guitar and vocals, Sam Cowlam on bass and vocals, and Elliot Davis on drums. Their new single, Home, is available from their Facebook page and from Bandcamp. But if you go to their music tab, you'll find it on there as a name your own price single, or free music, as we say where I come from. So I'm going to play that. You guys can go onto their Facebook page, like that, share them around your friends, tell them Jasper sent you along, you know, all that good $2 stuff that we do. This is called Home. Enjoy.
Times when we used to fight, the words of a vicious kind that leave us torn inside. When will we come to realize our fate is one big lie? The wheel is spinning and it's time to do or die. Please won't you take me home? I'm sorry, oh so sorry. You've left me all alone. I'm sorry, so sorry. And I'm sick of wasting all these days apart, and I am trying to figure out how to let you go. Time after time I struggle to find an in-between, to try and make you happy. It just ain't what it used to be. Alcohol has become a medicine of mine, to take away the bitter memory of your smile. Please won't you take me home? I'm sorry, oh so sorry. You've left me all alone. I'm sorry, oh so sorry. And I'm sick of wasting all these days apart, and I am trying to figure out how to let you go. me home. I'm sorry, so sorry. Please won't you take me home? I'm sorry, so sorry. Please won't you take me home? I'm sorry, so sorry. Please won't you take me home? Please won't you take me home? I'm sorry, oh so sorry. You've left me all alone. I'm sorry, oh so sorry. And I'm sick of wasting all these days apart, and I am trying to figure out how to let you go.
So that's Ebnabis, our guest band for this week, with their brand new single Home and all the likey stuff. While you're doing that, I'm going to play you out this week with a track from two Marks and a Frank. It's from their album Greatest Hits. It's called Roy. So until next week.
Carry on, everybody. You've all done very well.
To nuzzle your face into my hair and tell me all your hopes and dreams. Press 1.
My mate Roy, he got a head full of toys. You give him a problem, and he can solve them. Meticulous, methodical, he's always thinking logical. He's glorious to all of us, but tested on laborious. Methodical, meticulous, verging on ridiculous. Systematic, autocratic, moving up the bureaucratic. Methodical, always thinking logical. He's glorious to all of us, but tested on laborious. Methodical, meticulous, verging on ridiculous. Systematic, autocratic, moving up the bureaucratic.
To quantify your love, enter the amount of love you have for me on the keypad, followed by the pound key.